All right, guys. So I'm pretty frustrated. We are on an Eldora 360 week. Um, what week is this? 7 or 8? I can't even remember. Anyway, so I'm mad, and when I get mad, I do stupid things. And for some reason, this stupid thing is working. Um, which is really frustrating because it shouldn't be. But I'm gonna I'm gonna open up this garage really quick and show you probably the dumbest thing I've tried in a wing sprint car in a long time. Um, yeah, I don't even know what to say. These are the laps we're looking at right here, 29 through 40. I crashed on 34 and I crashed on 40, so we're gonna ignore those. But you're gonna see basically almost an 8, so like a high 7, an 8, an 8, an 8, and a mid 7. Then we're going to go an 8 to start, a mid 7, 8, mid 7, mid 7. Um, don't ask me why, but that's all normal. We're this is what we did. I'm going to scroll down really quick and pay attention to the left rear. I'm going to pause for a dramatic effect. I'm running a 3-3. And the car feels much better than it did last night. So what I did was I came in here just thinking like, okay, I was tired last night. I sucked. Maybe I just wasn't driving well. Because there was a couple people that said they did like the way the car felt, and then there was a couple other ones that were like, yeah, like it was pulling really hard coming out of the corner and like going towards the wall, or like I couldn't drive it up on the top very much either, etc. So I got angry at myself for not being able to figure out what the heck I need to do. I did two things, right? So I changed the packer and I changed the wheel spacings, and I think I changed this bump. Um, it just felt, yeah, like I felt the same thing. Like I was just drifting into the wall like way too much. So I tried to change the wheel spacings a little bit and add some bump here to this right rear to kind of keep me from drifting. Um, and then I was on a 4.8, and with the 2-inch shim, I was just like, maybe I'm not letting the shock, you know, transfer this weight to the left rear enough. And so I went to a 3 bump, and then I was on a 3.8, and I was like, man, something like it feels okay. Something feels better, but what else can I do? So then I went to a 3.7. And I was like, okay, 3.7's starting to feel better. And then I was like, what if I just go 3.3? You know, what am I gaining out here if I don't try dumb stuff? Basically, there's a lot of choice words that I'm choosing to not use right now because that's how frustrated I am. So I'm going to show you these laps. This is on 29, lap 29 through 33 is on a 3.7. And then 35 through basically 39 is on a 3.3. So we hit 3.8s here and a couple 7s. And then we hit, I don't know why my out lap was so bad right here. My first lap basically was so bad right here. But then we hit 3.7s and 1.8. So, if we're basically just looking at the last 4 laps of each run, 8.8.8.7, 7.8.7.7. So, I don't know. Here's lap 29 through 33 with a 3.7 in the left rear. Let me get the fence out of the way. That's just going to drive me crazy. Let me zoom in. Let me move. Okay. So not terrible out of turn 2 like I had been. It wasn't like throwing me left and then snapping me back right. We still felt a little bit kind of ish tight coming out of 4, turning left, but I prefer that usually anyway. And then a kind of really bad exit there. Hit the holes, right? We hit the holes. Pay attention to those holes. That's something right there. Boom, boom, boom. That you're going to want to pay attention to for laps 35 through 39. Okay, again, cushion kind of pushed me off. No big deal, whatever. Recover and try to fix the entry in 3. Miss the entry in 1, slide up to the cushion, lose all kinds of time. The usual. The usual mistakes. Make sure I'm actually recording here. Okay, I am. And then lap 33, arguably the best one. Got a pretty good entry, stayed high on the cushion, hit the bumps, and just kept the hammer down because I was frustrated. I was like, what if I just keep my foot down? Like, maybe lifting is my problem. And lifting kind of was my problem. Okay, so there's that. And then I'll show you guys my crash because I kept doing this. So I tap the wall and then I drive straight into it. Okay, so now lap 35, or basically 36 to 39. This is the 3-3. Good entry to 1. Stay nice and high. Pretty decent exit out of 2. Pushed me down a little bit, but no real big deal. Hit the bumps a little bit in 3 and 4. Okay, pay attention to that. Nice high entry into 1 again. That was the key I was missing on all this other stuff. Really high, nice entry to 1. Then that exit to 2. This exit on 2 was just... It felt so good. Stayed nice and high. Kind of whipped it into 3, though, because I hit a bump right there. Scrubbed the time right there. That's why 37, I think, is the worst one. Scrub the time going into to 3. Nice high entry again. I didn't slide all the way up into the wall. Nice high exit on 2. Nice high run through 3 and 4. The bumps. Look at the bumps. Where'd the bumps go? They're not violently tossing me around like a ragdoll. Really high exit on 2 here. I was just going to keep my foot down. I was like, let me try and power through it. Almost thought I was going to lose it there. And then again, just the bumps are there. Yeah, I mean, they're there. Look at the car. Bumps are there, but I'm like controlling it. Like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't feel like it's violently tossing me around. And then lap 40, I bite off more than I can chew right here. Should not have lifted right there. I lifted right there and I got tight, and the car's too high to recover. Basically, after that I just whoop, just a slow little drift into the wall. And then I try to keep my foot down to see if I can power through it. But yeah, so I don't know. Do you notice much difference? No. Isn't that weird? A 3.7 and a 3.3 shock should make the car look violently different, but it's not for some reason. Like, I don't understand. And just so you can see, like, why my fastest lap was the fastest lap way up here, there's a lot more grip through the whole corner on both sides of the track. That's why my fastest lap is way back here. I turned almost 300, and I hit the wall in 3 and 4 even on this lap. I turned almost 300 laps last night, and I could not figure out what to do to get this car comfortable. I'm gonna have to go back to Charlotte and try some stupid stuff like this. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save this as 1.33. Let me see if it'll let me do this. Save. Dang it. Maybe a dash? 1.33? Yeah. Okay. And then all I'm going to change, I'll upload both of these. And then I'll do this. Save. 1.37. Boom. And then I'll put these in Discord. I'm upset that the car doesn't drastically change from a 3.7 shock to a 3.3 shock. That if this doesn't tell you right here that setups suck in these cars, I don't know what will. Yeah. I don't know how much else I have to say. Obviously, my lap times were a little bit better after changing off the 3.7. So I went out after a 6-lap run and still put down better laps than I did previously. So I don't know. I'm just so confused. But yeah, the main changes that I did, because I think our issue last night was maybe the car was just a little too tight. And by the way, during those runs, I had it on -4 and -5. So the setup has -5. on 60% track, which is probably more closer to 70 now that I've ran 30, 40 laps on it. But what else did I do? I think I might have lowered it. I would have to go back and look at the other setup. Is this saved? Yeah, let me save just real quick. So Eldora. We were on R last night, right? Yeah, so we did lower it a little bit. I lowered it a little bit, and I think that helped me with like kind of the drifting into the wall feel. There's an R2 in here. What is this R2? Oh, this is, I copied it, and then I started making changes, and then I said, F it, I'm not even gonna name it R2. I'm just gonna name it 1.3, 1.2, whatever I was doing. So, yeah, I put the track. Or go to your practice session when you sign up for an official and put a stupid left rear 3.3 shock in your car. And just let me know how you guys feel. I know the videos are late this week, but I've had a sucky week. And this is making me more mad. I'm happy that I'm driving the car better. But putting a 3.3 shock in a left rear winged car is just... it's kind of asinine, honestly, and it's frustrating that it works. Good luck, take care, have fun this week, do stupid stuff to your setups, and just see if it works. Stupid iRacing.